Hi everyone, this is Melissa the Stamp Doc. Today I'm going to share with you a little sneak peek from the upcoming annual catalog. I hope you all are getting very excited about this catalog, and I just want to let you know it will be released on May 4th. If you'd like a hard copy of the catalog and you're not currently working with another demonstrator, I've got a form in the comments that you can fill out to have a complimentary copy sent your way. That is for US customers only, as I can't sell internationally. But let me show you a couple of sneak peeks, and stay tuned throughout the video because I've got lots of cards to share today. So I'm going to be using the spiral die stamp set, and this is a large background stamp. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to use it and lots of cards to go along with that. I'm also going to be using 3 of our brand new ink colors. I will show you all the new ink colors, but I'm going to use 3 of those today. So we're going to use Polished Pink, which is my absolute favorite, Fresh Freesia, and Soft Succulent. So let's get started and let me show you how to stamp with this very special die. So I've got it here in my Stamparatus, and I don't have anything on the bottom other than a piece of the grid paper. When you purchase the Stamparatus, I really suggest you go ahead and get a pack of this paper. There's 50 sheets in a pad, and I use it a lot as far as lining things up. So I'm going to start with the Polished Pink. I told you that was my favorite color, and we're going to use that. But what I'm going to do is just lightly stamp that. I didn't even really make sure that it was perfect. I just wanted to get that stamped onto this page. And what I'm going to do is just mark here where I want my corners of my paper to be. So they may be a little wonky, but I've just got a Sharpie here and I'm just making a corner. Because I'm going to be doing a full card front on that, I'm not going to be able to use my magnet to hold it in place. So I want to have a way that I know to keep my paper lined up properly if I have to stamp more than once. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to line it up against both of those. And this time I am going to stamp that at full strength. So I'm going to just make sure I got that inked up really good. My pads are nice and juicy, so that's not too difficult to do. And I'm going to give that a good amount of pressure. So I really want to press that down. The fun thing with this stamp is it doesn't, it's got some lighter areas in it, so it doesn't really have to be perfect, but that turned out pretty close to perfect. So I'm just going to use a baby wipe to clean this. Actually, I'm not going to clean it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. So I wanted to do this one as just a monochromatic card. So all I'm going to do is just flip this 180-degree turn. I'm going to put it back lined up there, and I'm, without re-inking that or anything, I'm just going to stamp it again. So this is my first little technique to show you. So this gives you just that monochromatic tie-dye, and you'll see that there's the lighter underneath there. So it's a little hard to see with that, but you can see that there. So let me show you the cards that I've made already doing this monochromatic look. So on these, I use the Happiest of Birthday stamp set. This one is still available now, and it will be available in the new catalog. And then the rectangular, the stitched rectangle dies is what I use to cut that out with. So just a really simple. This is the Soft Succulent. Here is that Polished Pink in a card. And I just put these on white cardstock. I cut them down to 4 by 5 1/4. I like to do that just because that way if you've missed any of those edges, you can do that. This color is called Pale Papaya. And this one is called Fresh Freesia. Really love this one too. And this one is Evening Evergreen. So very pretty. And I will have all of those on my blog. If you missed those and you want to see them again, just let me know. So we're going to go ahead and do that same thing again with the Polished Pink. I'm going to line that up on my marks there. I'm going to ink this up really good one more time. Okay. And we're going to just, again, push that way down. Hopefully it'll stamp as nicely as it did that first time, right? Yep. I think I spoke too soon. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to clean it. So I'm going to go ahead and just wipe that off. I find that the baby wipe is just kind of the most quick way to do that. Sometimes I'll use my chamois, but for this particular project, that's just easier to do. So again, we're going to turn that 180 degrees. We're going to put it back in spot, and I'm going to use the fresh freesia on this one. So I'm just going to put that other color on there. It's ready to go. And we have that color as well. Okay, so again, let me bring in my finished card there. And you can see that, very pretty. So again, I just used that same thing, and I used some of the Playful Pets twine. That just worked really good as a nice little accent on that. Okay, so I'm going to clean this one more time, and I'm just going to show you how you can do a lot of card fronts and do 3 colors with this also. So I'm going to take this one out because I'm going to use this on a card later. All right, so I'm going to put my cardstock in there again. And this time I'm going to start with the freesia. Generally on this technique, I like to start with whatever color is lightest first. So when I'm doing 3 colors or more, I like to go with the light one first. So I'm going to stamp that. I get that little edge over there. Okay. And I'm going to set that one aside. So I just got it right there. I'm going to put this one in. And because there's still a lot of ink left on that, but I want some that are just really subtle. So I'm going to go ahead and get that inked up really nicely. Okay, so as you can see, it's just very, very light on there, which is fine. That's the look I'm going for on this one. So it just has that real light swirl on it. So I'm going to set it aside too. I'm going to close up that ink pad so I don't mess this up. And we're going to go ahead and wipe that down. And you'll notice I set those over just a certain way. I'm going to go ahead and turn that now. So I turned it the 180 degrees. And this time I'm going to do the polished pink on there. And we're going to go ahead and do that full strength. Get that inked up really, really well. Now, if you have hands that are really sore, you can just kind of use the palm part of your hand. That will help some too. All right, so we've got a good look there. I want to get just a little bit more here on the edge. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to set that aside. That looks great. And we're going to turn this one. And this is that one that I did very light with the fresh freesia, and now I'm going to do it very light with the polished pink. And really on this, I'm just looking for a really neat little background piece I can use on something later. So you can see that's just kind of really turning out very soft and subtle. But I'll cut that one down and it'll be really cute. All right. So now here's the trick where you want to add another color. So because this has little grid lines on it, I can move this down about 1/4 of an inch, and I'm still going to keep it lined up here on the side. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this down. And on this one, I'm going to use the soft succulent. So you can mix and match your colors however you like on this, but this is what's kind of fun, is you're going to get a different look almost every time. All right. So we move that down just 1/4 of an inch so that we can add that 3rd color in. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit over here on the side again. Ooh, there we go. That one's a pretty one. Okay, let me get my last piece here. And I want to again, move that down about 1/4 of an inch. And go ahead and get that inked up there. So again, this one's just real subtle, but I do plan on using that on a card. I think this would be really cute, like on a baby card. So I'm going to move this aside, and I'm going to show you those other samples. So let me close this one up. So here's the one we did, and this again was with the soft succulent, the fresh freesia, and the polished pink. So that's a great little combo. I may have to use that on a card later. And then here are two that I did earlier today. So you can see this one right here, I used the polished pink with Daffodil Delight, or no, it was Bumblebee and Just Jade. So those are two other in colors from last year. And then the Greeting and the Little Silver and the Twine are from this month's Paper Pumpkin kit. And then this one I did Coastal Cabana, Pear Pizzazz, and Flirty Flamingo. And again, this Greeting is from that Paper Pumpkin kit, which, while I've got you here, I want to show you the cards that came in that kit. So Paper Pumpkin is our monthly subscription, and it's $19.95, or I'm sorry, I believe it's $21 a month, but you can get it cheaper with doing a prepaid subscription. There is going to be a special on next month's kit. So if you want to sign up, I will have the link below, and I will keep you posted on that. But these are the cards. This was a really cute kit, and it comes with these shaped cards, and there was enough supplies to make 3 of these, plus you had leftovers too. So we've got the little rainbow card, we've got a couple of little popsicle cards, and these open up just like that. Aren't those adorable? And there were matching envelopes with all of these too. And then a little watermelon also. So very cute. So in all, you had 12 cards with that kit. The great thing about Paper Pumpkin is you'll have a stamp set left over that you can use on other cards. So in this particular kit, we got 2 sheets of these cute little stickers. So those we can use on cards, or you can decorate your envelopes with them. And then we also got this cute little stamp set. It had a watermelon image, a popsicle, and then all of those great greetings that I used on the tie-dye cards. So I love the way all of that worked together. So again, if you would like an annual catalog, the link is down in the descriptions for you to sign up for one. And if you would like to sign up for Paper Pumpkin, I'll also have that link below as well. The tie-dye stamp set, as well as the new in colors, will be available to purchase in my online store after May 4th, 2021. And I will post those links once it's available. The Happiest of Birthdays stamp set that I used on here and the twine is available now, and I will go ahead and post those links also. If you'd like to see any of these products again, the link to my blog will be at the end also. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you soon.